And welcome back to On TV. We have an exclusive for you today because we are talking to the most recently signed up person to run for mayor in Sault Ste. Marie in the municipal election coming up in the fall, Ted Johnston. And Ted, welcome. Thanks so much for coming in. You signed up this morning.
Yes.
Now, you signed up, or you ran in 2014 for the mayor's position.
Yes.
What made you want to do that to yourself again?
2014 was an experiment. It was a case of, can an ordinary person who just wants to benefit the community, can they put their name in and actually make a go of it? Because there's a perception in much of the country that the only people who can get into office are people who are moneyed or connected. So just to see what would happen, I spent no money and put my name in, and all I did was walk around and talk to people. And I finished a respectable third, and that kind of made me think, yeah, an ordinary person can put their name in to run for office and can have a potential for success. So this time around, I have resigned from my job, and I'm going to apply myself between now and October, basically full-time on just working on getting elected and see how that goes.
You know, it's an interesting concept because now, of course, we have some very flamboyant, might be the word, leaders. I'm thinking of Mr. Trump, Mr. Ford,
Yeah.
for instance. So it seems to me like you're the polar opposite of that. And is that why you're offering that presentation?
It's not really that I'm offering that presentation. It's that's what I am. I'm an ordinary human being. You know, my father raised 10 children on an airman's salary. I come from a family that has, if you go back far enough, immigrant roots. My mother's side of the family has been in Canada for 7 generations, but my father, I'm only 1 generation on that side. So. I'm very much what Canada is about. I am from a multicultural background. I understand that, you know, things here were intended to be a certain way. This was supposed to be a country where there was opportunity for people. This was supposed to be a country where people would look forward to better things, where they could say, yes, we can do this. You know, we can do better.
You don't feel like that's the case now?
No. In my lifetime, I have watched things decline, and it has bothered me. You know, I'm a former soldier. When you serve your country militarily, you know, you don't do that with the expectation that your country's going to go downhill. You do it with the expectation that you're defending the best country in the world. You know, Canada has a constitution. There are places in the world today where people are literally dying in the streets just on the hope that one day they can have a constitution and a free vote. You know, Canadians don't realize how lucky they are.
Do you think Canadians get that? You know, I'm thinking of my generation and the generation under me, for instance. Do we get that? Do we understand that?
In the last few years, I've had the opportunity to work with a number of young people. There is an undercurrent, I'm going to call it, I don't know what word to use, of people thinking that perhaps things aren't right, that yeah, something's been left out along the way. And I was appalled actually at the lack of knowledge of our young people when I was talking to them about, you know, Canada and Canada's history. You know, in the schools, they don't seem to teach the things that I remember getting taught as a kid. Now, I'll put a thing on that. I had parents who taught me a lot more than the school system did. But, you know, the end of in 1945, when World War II was coming to a close, there's a reason why the Europeans love us so much and aren't quite as keen on our neighbors to the south. In 1945, Canada took all its bombers off of bombing missions and flew food into the starving civilians. The Americans continued to bomb cities. You know, this is why the Dutch were so thankful to us, because if it weren't for us, they would have starved to death. They don't teach that. Why don't they teach that? That's a great accomplishment. That shows what
It's such a
Canadians
huge deal.
are. Yeah, that's what Canadians are. We are a giving people. We are a caring people.
And we need to be proud of that.
We need to be proud of that, and we
Now-
need to have more of that. We need to get back to the way it was when I was born. We need to start saying, yes, we can. Yes, we should. We can do better. Why aren't we doing better? What's wrong with the system? How can we fix it? And that's one of the big things that pushed me to run is I can't seem to find very many people who want to fix the broken system.
Speaking of that, in 2014 when you were running, you talked a lot about the Sunshine Club and how you thought more people should be in the Sunshine Club that
No,
work
no.
for the city.
No, I didn't say that more people should be in it. That's not
The
case.
opportunity to be in it should be larger for people.
No, the Sunshine List is way too extensive. The median income level of the country, of Canada, is less than $30,000 a year. Half of everyone you meet, if you travel coast to coast and just meet people on the street, half of everyone you meet is trying to get by on less than $30,000 a year. Yet their public officials are all making 3, 4, 5, 10 times that. Is that
So
right?
wouldn't it be better to increase everyone's?
Everyone, there you go,
Yeah.
that's the word, everyone, not just the public sector, everyone. Private business needs help. There are businessmen in this community, well, across this country, that deserve more help than they're getting.
What kind of help do they need?
Everything, legislative changes are key. There is so much red tape involved in trying to get certain activities done. And it takes time, and time is money. It causes a lot of stress, which isn't good. We should be trying to make it so that the people who are seeking to improve things have an easy lot in front of them, that they can go and it's not a case of pulling teeth to try and get something done. It's the wrong way to go about it. Government's role is to empower people, not impoverish them. They've got it wrong. They're doing the latter, not the former.
So
and
we need
that's
to
got to
keep a
change.
close eye on you in this upcoming election. Sounds like you have some awesome ideas. Now, we're running out of time, unfortunately, but as opposed to 2014, you said you didn't spend a lot of money.
I didn't spend any.
And
Yeah.
so is that a plan that you're going to change this time?
Yeah, yeah.
To get more votes?
Well, it's a necessary evil.
Is it?
The system has evolved to the point where if you don't have some signs up, you're just going to miss out. So therefore, being serious about this time, yeah, I am going to have to go that route. I don't like it. I wish it were not the case, but it is. So yeah, I am going to be down the road, looking to investigate into that sort of thing and to get I have some people lined up to help with stuff like that because I'm not experienced.
It takes a team.
Yeah, I'm not experienced in that end of it. This time around, there is a list of people who have said, yeah, I'll step forward. I'll give it a try. So.
Well, best of luck. Certainly appreciate you coming down and giving us the exclusive here this morning. And we're looking forward to those signs, and we're looking forward to talking with you over the course of the next few weeks and finding out a little bit more about what your platform's all about.
Okay, thank you.
Awfully good to see you, Ted. Thanks
care.
so much. Ted Johnston, running for mayor, October 22nd in Sault Ste. Marie. On TV, right back after this.